Joseph Louis Barrow was an American professional boxer who competed from 1934 to 1951. Nicknamed the Brown Bomber, Louis is widely regarded as one of the greatest and most influential boxers of all time. He reigned as the world heavyweight champion from 1937 until his temporary retirement in 1949. He was victorious in 25 consecutive title defenses, a record for all weight classes. Louis had the longest single reign as champion of any boxer in history. Joseph Louis Barrow was born on May 13, 1914, and died in April 12, 1981. Age: 66 years old. Joseph Louis Barrow boxing record: total fights 69, wins 66, wins by KO 52, losses 3. Louis's cultural impact was felt well outside the ring. He is widely regarded as the first African American to achieve the status of a nationwide hero within the United States, and was also a focal point of anti-Nazi sentiment leading up to enduring World War I because of his historic rematch with German boxer Max Schmeling in 1938. He was instrumental in integrating the game of golf, helping break the sport's color barrier in America by appearing under a sponsor's exemption in Event in 1952. Louis had 2 children by wife Marva Trotter, daughter Jacqueline in 1943, and son Joseph Louis Barrow Jr. in 1947. They divorced in March 1945, only to remarry a year later, but were again divorced in February 1949. Marva moved on to an acting and modeling career. 80-110 on Christmas Day 1955, Louis married Edros Morgan, a successful Harlem businesswoman. Their marriage was annulled in 1958. Louis's final marriage to Martha Jefferson, lawyer from Los Angeles, St. Patrick's Day 1959, lasted until his death. They had 4 children: another son named Joseph Louis Barrow Jr., John Louis Barrow, Joyce Louis Barrow, and Janet Louis Barrow. The younger, Joe Louis Barrow Jr., lives in New York City and is involved in boxing. Though married 4 times, Louis discreetly enjoyed the company of other women like Lena Horne and Edna Mae Harris. Drugs took a toll on Louis in his later years. In 1969, he was hospitalized after collapsing on a New York City street. While the incident was at first credited to physical breakdown, underlying problems would soon surface. In 1970, he spent 5 months at the Colorado Psychiatric Hospital and the Veterans Administration Hospital in Denver, hospitalized by his wife, Martha, and his son, Joe Louis Barrow Jr. for paranoia. In a 1971 book, Brown Bomber, by Barney Nagler, Louis disclosed the truth about these incidents, stating that his collapse in 1969 had been caused by cocaine, and that his subsequent hospitalization had been prompted by his fear of a plot to destroy him. Strokes and heart ailments caused Louis's condition to deteriorate further later in the decade. He had surgery to correct an aortic aneurysm in 1977, and the rafter used a POV, or scooter, for a mobility aid.